What's going on, guys? Wicked Duelist here, and today I'm going to be showing you my pure Kashtira deck profile. So let's get started. I run 3 Rise Heart. Pretty much special summon this card if you control a Kashtira monster. When it's summoned, you're locked into links. I'm sorry, not links. Xyz. When this card, the turn this card is summoned, you can banish 1 Kashtira card from your deck. Banish the top 3 cards from your opponent's deck face down. Top 3. Pretty good. Next 3, I run arguably the best card in this deck, Kashtira Fenrir. When you control no monsters, pretty much that's almost every Kashtira monster in this deck. When you control no monsters, special summon this card. At any time, you can search for a Kashtira monster from your deck to your hand. When you declare an attack or your monster or an opponent's monster activates an effect, you can banish 1 face-up card your opponent controls face down. So level 7. Oh, and I forgot to mention for your Rise Heart, when you activate an effect to banish for cost and banish top 3, it turns into a level 7. I run 3 Unicorn. When you declare an attack or monster effect is activated, you can look at your opponent's extra deck and banish 1 card from it face down. Also, at any time you can search for a spell Kashtira card or a spell Kashtira from your deck to your hand. I play 1 Ogre. I don't really use this effect too much, but pretty much excavate the top 5. At any moment, you can search for the trap. Then when your opponent activates a monster effect, or when you declare an attack, you can excavate the top 5 cards of their deck, and banish 1 of them face down, and they return the rest to the deck. I play the Tearlament Kashtira and Scareclaw Kashtira. To summon it, you gotta either banish 1 Scareclaw or Tearlament. In this case, this will be a Scareclaw. This will be a Tearlament from your hand or graveyard. After this card special summon, pretty much this card can only attack defense position. I mean, you can attack position, but for 0 attack doesn't make sense. And then this card, when it's special summon, you can mill the top 3 cards from your deck or your opponent's deck. And when this card leaves the field by a card effect, mill the top 3. You can mill the top 3 from your deck, and they're both level 7s. Then your spot removal, pick your tops. Onto the spells, I run 3 Pressure Planets. Upon activation, you can search for a Kashtira monster from your deck to your hand. When the Shang Yura's effect is activated, you can pop 1 card from the field. And monsters your opponent control, or monsters you control, gain 100 for different attributes on the field. I run probably the best spell card in this deck, Kashtira Birth. It gives you a normal summon without tribute, which is really good. And it gives you a special summon from the grave or banished, but it has to be a Kashtira monster, which is really good. When your opponent activates a spell card, you can target 3 cards in your opponent's graveyard and banish them face down, which is really good. It's good against your runic stuff and against runic matchups and Sky Striker matchups. I run 3 Kashtira Theosis. Pretty insane card. Target 1 Kashtira monster you control. Special summon another Kashtira monster from your deck with a different attribute in defense position. And when this card is banished, you can add a Kashtira card from your banish back to your hand. Your Ashbait Terraforming. I run 2 Tactics. You can go 1-1 with Thrust, but I mean, I run 2 Tactics because I feel like 2 Tactics is not better, but you kind of want to see your tactics more than a Thrust. But I never played a Thrust, so I wouldn't really know. Maybe Thrust is better, I wouldn't know. I run your Pot of Desires in case you feel lucky. Onto the traps, I run Preparations. Pretty much, I use it only for the effect to special summon a Kashtira monster from your banish or your hand. I run Big Bang. Usually you don't really set this card, but it's a board breaker. Or when it's banished, you can target a strongly raw monster, detach a Kashtira monster from it, add it to hand, and special summon it, which is really good. Then I run 3 Solemn Judgment. the game changer and the lifesaver of this deck. I was siding this card, but I feel like it was more powerful in the main deck. The only thing about it is that you have to pay half your life points. On to the hand traps. I run 3 Shifter, pretty much the heart of this deck for hand traps. Any card sent to the graveyard is banished instead. Quick effect, but you can't control any cards in your graveyard when this card activates. It ruins a lot of decks. I'll just put it like that. It ruins a lot of decks. I also play 3 Effect Veiler. Some people might think, oh, why you're running Effect Veiler with Shifter? When you don't Shifter, I don't run Drolls for this reason, because if I run Drolls, I feel like I'll have more bricks in my hand. But if I have Veiler before I Shifter, it's really good because it's not a once per turn, and it's a negate. I mean, what more can you ask for? I run 3 Ash, and then 2 Mortar. Onto the extra deck, I run 2 Shangri-La. People run them at 1, but I run them at 2. I feel like it's more powerful that way. Pretty much during the standby phase, you can special summon the Kashtira monster from your deck to your field. If this card will be destroyed, you can detach one instead to protect itself. By battle or by card effect, doesn't matter. Funny card, I run Flare Metal Dragon. Pretty much when your opponent activates a card effect, on resolution, they burn 500, I believe. Yeah, 500. So a lot of decks that, you know, swarm the field and have to activate effects and stuff, like for example, Snake Eye, they tend to activate multiple effects, you know, a lot. So they're gonna pretty much burn a lot of life points trying to get their field. I run 176 Harmonizer. Pretty much attach 1 quick effect, attach. Target 1 card in your opponent's graveyard. Attached to this, it gains an attribute and can be destroyed by card effects or by battle with the same attribute. Pretty insane. Your board breaker, Bark-on Dragon, the Annihilation. Pretty much your spot removal and your banish. Number 11, Big Eye for your control. Then I play the Cybers package. Your Nibiru bait, and also your for your Appaloosa and for your Axical Talker, depending on the situation of the game, like what game knowledge you have of the game or of the player, and just if you want to go for game, you can go for your Axical Talker. Last but not least, I play Sky Crisis and Sky Thunder. On to the extra deck. I'm sorry, side deck. I run 2 Nibiru. The reason why I run 2 Nibiru is because usually I'll draw into 2 of them, so it's like I don't want to really see too much of these cards. I want to see them, but I don't want to see them too much, so that's why I run them at 2. I run 3 Duruma Cannon. Stops Tempai and a whole bunch of other decks, but mainly for Tempai. I run your D Barrier. 3 D Barrier. It kind of works against you if you call for Xyz, which you wouldn't really want to call it to start with, but it just depends on the matchup. But it's good for your rituals, fusion, synchros, Xyz, or pendulums. I run 3 Imperm just in case your solemn judgments don't work out. Use item mode for that. Your board breakers, I run Lightning Storm and Regeki. I would run 3 evenly, but I feel like I've already run sufficient traps in here, which I don't really want to see the traps too often, but it's up to you. I mean, the side deck is really up to your discretion. I run these 3 just because I can side out most of the trap spells in here. But yeah, that's it for the side deck, and that's it for the deck profile. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll be doing more deck profiles in the future. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like and subscribe, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much.